Welcome back, one and all, to the Nova Scotia Female Hockey League U13 AAA Provincials, live from the Glasgow, Nova Scotia, here at the Pictou County Wellness Center. This contest as round robin continues in this tournament. Plenty of action today. Right now, it's the Quad County Whitecaps taking on Metro West Force Blue. Plenty of games left in the matchups today as the Fundy Highland Stars take place against Metro Force Red after this game. Skills competition to follow. Force Blue taking on Valley, and the cap off the day, Force Red taking on the Whitecaps, the final game of the round robin. Plenty of action here live from New Glasgow today. Make sure to tune into all the games. But for now, the contest of the hour is the Quad County Whitecaps taking on Metro West Force Blue. And of course, Metro West Force Blue are 1-1 with a win over the Stars and a loss versus their rivals, the Metro West Force Red. While the Quad County Whitecaps looking to get back into the win column here. They're 0-2 to start the tournament with losses against the Stars and the Valley Wild to start the tournament. You got to think these next two games are must-win category for the Whitecaps. They want to sneak in to that final game if the odds go their way. So Sadie Crawford getting the start and goal for the Whitecaps. Oh, it looks like to be Olivia Doyle in goal for Metro West Force Blue. As opening lineups start off here, getting ready to set the stage of this opening draw. And we're off and running. Force Blue trying to gain possession. Reed trying to get a stick on that. Taken off the sidewall, moved down into the zone for Force Blue. Whitecaps gaining possession. Near side wall, McDonald. They're going to get out of the zone. Taking a neutral ice, and Force Blue reset as they get it in. Trying to start a cycle play here. Working behind the goal. Off the wall. Nice move there, back onto the point. Cycling it back deep. Whitecaps are going to get a stick on that. Chipped off the wall. Back down the corner, still in the cycle here. Bramwell trying to get a hold of that. Going to set up at the point. Here come the Whitecaps now. Going to get out of the zone. Taken here by the Metro West Force Blue. A defensive lapse here as in come the Whitecaps. Looking to capitalize. Unable to get towards the front of the goal. Taken by Bertium. Bertium skates in, waits and shoots, and sails over top of the net. Now a cycle chance opportunity here for the Whitecaps in the zone. Trying to gain some pressure opportunities. Taken out by Force Blue. Lead feet ahead. And offside there. Oh, offside whistle off there. Excuse me, I thought that was offside. Bramwell sweeping it in front. A chance in front. Goes wide. Force Blue back on the attack here for the cycle. Knocked down behind the goal, rimmed around the boards. Picked up by Sullivan, sweeping it in behind the goal. Sweeping it out front, one-time shot. That one just deflected wide. Whitecaps looking to clear. Another shot towards the goal. Rebound chance. They score on the rebound. Metro West Force Blue open the scoring here. With a quick strike. A shot towards the goal, a rebound in front. And Force Blue on top here to open the first period of play. Whitecaps looking to advance now, looking to respond. And they come into the zone, a quick shot, glove save made by Doyle for this whistle and a stoppage in play. We'll get an offensive zone face-off here for the Whitecaps. Off the draw, stick to side there by Doyle into the corner. Advanced on the near side wall. Whitecaps going to gain possession here as Hodgson turns with it. Hodgson. Up the wall, advanced up to neutral ice. Taken away by McHenry. Beatrice McHenry moves it across. Here comes Force Blue once again. Into the zone. Centering feet in front. Blocked out by the Whitecaps. Are going to clear. Out to neutral ice. Having to reset. Ripley moves it across. And Ripley unable to move it ahead. Here come the Whitecaps now. Chipping into the zone. Ripley on it. Check there. Intercepted, a chance for the Whitecaps. Drive, it goes wide. As that one taken in by Blackburn. Near side wall looking to clear the zone. Whitecaps looking to pressure. Back in it goes. Looked around the boards. Whitecaps looking to get a cycle play going here. Feet in front, a quick shot, stopped and covered by Doyle. And a stoppage to ensue here, and another face-off in the offensive zone. Face-off in the offensive zone. Onto the point, moved across. Looking to escape the zone here. Force Blue. Out to neutral ice, delayed call here. It's going to be a penalty on the play. Looks like a tripping call. We'll find out who the player is in question shortly here. And it looks like it's going to go against Zoe Bertiome, as she's going to go to the box for the Whitecaps. So a power play opportunity here for Force Blue. Go to the offensive zone for this face-off. Off the draw, Whitecaps looking to clear right away. And they do. All the way down the ice it goes. As Force Blue look to reset. Up on the far side, neutral ice. Picked off here. Bramwell looks to set up the play. Moves on the near side wall, looking to advance it. That one taken back. Moved across. Here they come into the zone. Moved across. Here's a drive. That one just whistles past the blocker side. Minute 18 left of the power play as they set up in the offensive zone. Onto the point. Back down low. Force Blue, a shot from the point. They score! Quick drive, a point shot. Crossbar it in on the glove hand side of Crawford. And Metro West Force Blue extend the lead to 2 here in the first. The Force Blue climbing to an early lead here, putting the Whitecaps on the back foot early. For them to try to respond here. That one taken down. McHenry looking to get a hold of that. There they come down the ice. Centering it in front, backhand shot blocked. Another chance moved across. Quick drive goes wide. Sullivan behind her own goal, looking to reset. Look on the near side. Out to neutral ice. Fired back in by the Whitecaps. Off the wall to neutral ice. Whitecaps try to reset. They're almost offside for a moment there. That one taken in. Looking to advance was McNeil. Back out to neutral ice. Reset here for the Whitecaps. McDonald tries to weave her way through. Almost knocked off there by Wagner. That one fired in by Sadie McDonald into the corner. Force Blue now. To advance, taken away by Bertium. Bertium a drive, that one blocked in front. McDonald chasing it down. They're going to start the cycle now are the Quad County Whitecaps. In behind the goal. Up the ice it goes. Just out to neutral ice. Taken away here as Mitchell looks to advance. Mitchell takes Berthium down for a tumble into the boards. Fans looking for a call on that. Listen, look like they're going to get it as that one shot towards the goal, covered up and held by Crawford. Off the backboards to start things off. Near side McDonald. McDonald looking to clear out to neutral ice. Not able to get much time and space available here as Metro West Force Blue shutting down that center of the ice area. Going to force turnovers here out of the Whitecaps as that's out to neutral ice. Fired off the wall, picked up here by Force Blue. Going to shimmy and shake there was Mia Dodge. Fired back in. Whitecaps looking to set up the play in their own zone. Off the wall, here they come. Unable to clear it. Finally gets out to neutral ice. Shovel back in the zone. Whitecaps looking to clear here. Swung back around. On the far wall. Out to neutral ice. Taken back in. Here come a shot there just past the left pad side there of Crawford. Back into the corner it goes. Nash in front, and that's swept aside by the defense. Now it's Quinn Turner getting a stick on that in front. Whitecaps desperate to clear here. Force Blue have had them hemmed in their own zone for the bulk of the shift here. More opportunities here for Force Blue. Trying to sweep it in front. Taken away and fired off the wall and out and down the ice. That'll be an icing call here against the Whitecaps. He's off in the offensive zone here for Metro West Force Blue. On to the point. I'm going to set up the play. Back down low. Being in front of quick drive. That one sails over top of the goal. Here's solid wall. Looking to set up on the point. Taken away here. Out come the Whitecaps. It's McIsaac. McIsaac a drive. Blocked the side. Great defensive play there. Whitecaps are going to start a cycle here. On the near side wall. Picked up. Back into the zone it goes. McKenzie turns with it now. Behind her own goal. Near side looking to exit. Loose in front, a shot. That one blocked. And now I move it up to neutral ice. Here comes Metro West Force Blue into the zone. Hard check there by Wagner. That's going to be called. As Wagner going to the box for roughing here. So a power play opportunity for the Whitecaps now, and an opportune time for them to try to get back in the hockey game. Haven't had as many chances nearly as Force Blue, but a chance here now with the advantage. Off the draw to the point. Moving back down. Sasha pass across, his forced play there. And it's taken here and moved out by Dodge. Firing it in, that's going to be into the bench area for a stoppage and play. draw picked up. McDonald moves it ahead. Bertium into the corner. Dropped off for McDonald. On the point. Back down low it goes. Try to move it out top now. Turner. Saucer pass across. Far side. Just 1:26 remaining in the power play. Moved in front. Here's a chance. A shot. That one off the pad and wide. Cycle play down low. Here the Whitecaps looking to center it in front. A chance. Still loose. Another chance. That goes wide as well. Looking to clear the zone here. That one fired down the ice. As the Whitecaps go back to pick it up. Hard forecheck here. Turner. Turner takes a hard collision in the board. Slow to get up. Here's another chance. Pad save and covered by Crawford for a whistle and a stoppage in play. Off the draw, here come the Whitecaps. Are going to clear the zone. Taken by McDonald. McDonald now. Stick check there. Good battle on the boards here on the Whitecaps bench. And that one whistled down for the stalemate. And 34 seconds remaining on the power play for the Whitecaps. And Force Blue have done a good job keeping the puck out of their own zone on this penalty kill. That one fired back in. Blackburn chasing it down, covered up by Doyle for the whistle. Off the draw, here's a chance. Shot is blocked and cleared down the ice. Whitecaps down to retrieve it. And it's Hodgson. Hodgson turns, thinks wiser of forcing that play, and looks to set it up once again behind her own goal. Hodgson. Down to neutral ice. McDonald. Over the line. Fired in. McKenzie touches it up. And a tripping call coming up now here. It looks like it's going against Metro West Force Blue once again. So another power play opportunity here. So Nash is going to go to the box here for tripping. And once again, the Whitecaps with another opportunity here on the power play. See if they can get back into this one. Face off in the offensive zone for the Whitecaps. 2 minutes on the clock for the power play. Off the draw. Picked up here and worked in behind the goal. Near side. Onto the point. Back down low. Worked in the corner. Onto the point. Back down on the near wall. Worked in the corner. Hustled after there. Here comes a chance in front of the net. Loose in front of shot. They save made. What a stop that was by Doyle. Huge save there on the penalty kill. That was the best opportunity for the Whitecaps so far in this game. And Doyle shutting the door there. McDonald on the point. Move back across. Turner shoots. That's blocked in front. Trying to gather it in. Back in. On the point. Back on the right wing. Quick drive. That one blocked in front. Looking to hack it out of the air. On the near side wall. Good hustle in the corner after it. Onto the point. Back down to the corner. Good battle for it here. Back onto the point. McDonald gets it back down. Looking to set up the play here. Moving after McDonald. Quick shot. Save made by Doyle, and she covers. So some better looks on this power play for the Whitecaps here, but Olivia Doyle shutting the door multiple times here so far. So it looks like the Whitecaps will need a perfectly placed shot, possibly from the point with the screen in front to try to take away the eyes of Doyle here. That one squirts out of the neutral ice here as now the Whitecaps have to reset. Turner moves it across. Here come the Whitecaps. Into the zone they go. Stopping up is Brow. Onto the point. Intercepted. Here come Forest Blue now. As Dodge skates through the neutral ice. Moves over the line. Mia Dodge. Moves past the defense into the corner. Dodge behind the goal. Whitecaps looking to clear here. Out to neutral ice. Battle for it here. Off the wall and down it goes. Is that one taken up here by the Whitecaps? Cleared on the near side wall to McDonald. McDonald moving through neutral ice. Checked there by Dodge and knocked to the ice. McDonald after it. Nash as well. Spins it into the zone. Whitecaps looking to clear. Out to neutral ice, firing it into the corner for the dump and chase effort. Stuck behind the goal here as the Whitecaps look to center it in front here. Quick drive goes wide. Another sweep in front. Here's a chance. Shot off the blocker. Knob of the stick of Doyle. She's down. Crowd calling for a tripping call there on the goaltender, but they're not going to get it. As that one moves out to neutral ice. Excuse me, still stays in the zone rather. Here comes Force Blue. Still unable to clear. Shot into the zone. Power play is over. We're back to even strength. 5-on-5 here as that one looked to get out of the zone. Still kept alive here by the Whitecaps as they look to make a line change here. Force Blue looking to exit the zone. Bertium on the back check. Gathers it in. Looking for one last rush here for the Whitecaps. Gathers speed. Bertium moves down to the corner. Hustling after it. On the wall, quick drive, deflected in front, it's loose. Bertium unable to corral. Another shot goes wide. Just 15 seconds remaining here. Oh, a hard collision with the boards there. That's going to be called. So a body checking penalty here against the Whitecaps to close the period. As Bertium's going to go to the box for that. So this power play will likely extend into the second period if the Metro West Force Blue can't score right away here on the face-off. This final 11.4 of the second, or the first rather. As that one fired off the wall, cleared by the Whitecaps. As Stone chases down their own zone. That'll do it for the first period of play. 2-0 Metro West Force Blue. After one, we'll be back shortly with the second period of play. Stay tuned. And we're back with the second period of play. Both teams lining up at center ice. Power play for 1:49 for West Force Blue. Into the corner. Whitecaps pick it up in their own zone here, looking to clear. Held on the wall. On the point, looking to center in front. Moved across, setting it up now. Our Force Blue. And that one escapes out to neutral ice into the defensive end of Force Blue as they have to retreat here and reset the play. Minute 20 left on the advantage. Near side out to neutral ice. Picked up here comes Force Blue now. Tabo looking to advance the play. Reset here. Fired in the zone by McKenzie. Looking behind the goal here. Whitecaps looking to clear. Off the wall. Have to allow it the point. Quick drive by McKenzie goes wide. The far side wall. Looking to set it up. Knocked away by the Whitecaps. They clear the zone. 45 seconds to go in the power play. Stone. Holds onto it. Moves it on the near side. Whitecaps keep it alive and cycle it back. Dodge looking to advance it. Whitehead knocked off the puck. Turner goes to pick it up here for the Whitecaps. Stops behind her own goal. Fires it down the ice. And it's taken up in neutral ice now. Here comes McDonald moving wide. Turns with it. McDonald. Pinned on the wall, trying to gain that puck loose. Bit of a stalemate on the wall here. Gathered in here. Fired back in by the Whitecaps. Down behind the goal it goes. Force Red cycles it back around. We're back to even strength, 5-on-5. Out to neutral ice. Off the near side wall into the zone. Quick drive blocked. Feet in front. Knocked away. As Eddie tries to fire that back in for Force Blue. Wrapped around on the near side. Here comes Bertiel now. Out of the box and into the play here. Fired back on goal. Touched up by Doyle into the corner. After it is Brow. Lexi Brow cycles it around here for the Whitecaps. They're going to get the cycle going. Back onto the point. Cycle back in deep. Worked in the corner. Worked behind the goal, looking to get a hold of that puck. Taken away here. Out to neutral ice. Lead feed blocked away as Force Blue looking to gain possession. Turning with it is Sullivan. Sullivan. Backhand feed across. Whitecaps now. Hodgson off the wall. Nash trying to cycle it in. Picked up here, moved ahead. Picked away, Bramwell now. Bramwell knocked to the ice. Chopped into the corner. After it in the corner now. Whitecaps give it up here. Looking for a centering option in front. That one taken away. Whitecaps looking to clear it. Off the wall and out to neutral ice. Picked up once more here by the Metro West Force Blue as Nash. A quick shot. That one a half speeder off the deflection. Covered up and held by Crawford. McHenry wins it to the point. Quick drive in front is blocked. Lead feed to McDonald. McDonald up the near side. Sweeps it into the corner. Whitecaps looking to cycle. Off the wall. Taken free now by Metro West Force Blue. Moving wide. Nice move by McHenry. Quick drive is blocked. Taken away by the Whitecaps. Off the wall looking to clear. Moved across. Whitecaps out to neutral ice. Fired in the zone as Blackburn goes after it here. Near side wall. Stalemate here. Worked in front. Chance for the Whitecaps now. Shot there and a save made by Doyle, and she covers. Well, line change for Force Blue on this defensive zone draw. Tied up on the wall. Here come the Whitecaps. Going to set up the play. In the corner. Behind the goal. Looking to center it. Chance from the side. Stop. Blocked there. Taken onto the point. Force Blue looking to clear the zone off the wall. Still kept alive by the Whitecaps. Onto the point. Quick drive from distance. That one blocked in front by Stone. Stone into the corner. Kept alive by the Whitecaps. Are going to continue the cycle here. Below the goal line, near side. Onto the point. Cycle back in the corner. Force Blue rather. Mixing up with those red jerseys. There's that one taken on the near side. McKenzie fires it ahead. Dodge on it now. Mia Dodge. Knocked down. McKenzie unable to hold the line. It escapes the neutral ice once again. And Force Blue forced to reset here. That one touched up for the icing here. So face-off taking place in the Whitecap zone as they've iced the puck. Off the draw, picked up. Whitecaps are going to clear it. Advancing play here for Metro West Force Blue. On the near side, onto the point. Here come the Whitecaps now. Exiting the zone, a foot race for it here. They're coming in, a shot. That one goes wide. Bertium trying to get a stick on that. Eddie trying to escape the clutches of the defense. Does that move down the ice? Could be a 2-on-1 here if they hurry. Nice move to the inside. Chop shot towards the goal is blocked. That one cleared as well. Moved up behind the goal. Whitecaps looking to clear off the wall. Onto the point. Good battle here. Intensity starting to ramp up here in the second. Out to neutral ice. Picked up by Bramwell. Bramwell skating in. Moving in. Nice move by Bramwell to the goal. Save made. Rebound chance in front. That one cleared wide. Big chance there. Reed on the hustle. Whitecaps looking to clear. Swung back around behind the goal. Advancing the play here. Clear to the point. Not out. Here's a chance. Moving in. Shot. Save made by Crawford. Huge stop there for the Quad County Whitecaps netminder. And an offensive zone face-off to ensue here. One back to the point. Knocked off the puck. Here come the Whitecaps now. Could be a 2-on-1 the other way. Moving wide. Centering feet in front. Unable to corral that. Was McIsaac. She was in alone. The feed across was just out of her reach as Ripley gathers it in now. Here comes Ripley. Near side for Wagner. Back to Ripley. Here comes Ripley down the ice. Moving in. Moved aside there by Tess McDonald. Good defensive positioning there by number 4 on the Whitecaps. Taking here again. Trying to sweep it out front. Knocked away. McDonald trying to gather it in. Ripley turning with it now. She's got Wagner. Great lead feed to Wagner. Wagner. Moved across. McHenry. Wagner. To McHenry. McHenry feed in front, and that one blocked. Whitecaps looking to clear. Onto the point. Trying to hold that line. Cycle back in the corner, McHenry. In the corner, sets it up in front. Chance loose. Another chance from the point. Shot there goes wide. Catches the glass. Still in the corner, far side. Off the wall, here come the Whitecaps now. Moving out of the zone. Unable to advance, good clogging of the neutral ice there by Force Blue. McKenzie, nice move. Here she comes, weaving her way through neutral ice. Makes a couple of moves, knocked off the puck by Bertium, who clears it down. And Stone looking to reset. Off the wall, back out, down through neutral ice. All the way. As the Whitecaps pick that up and look to reset as Turner. In front of her own zone. Here comes Turner. Hustling through. Moves wide. Still has it. Turner to the front. And that one blocked aside. Another centering pass is blocked as well. On to the point, looking to hold the line. Quick shot from distance. Loose in front. Picked up here by Force Blue. Looking to clear. That one escapes all the way down. As Turner has to reset in her own zone. Knocked on the wall. Here come the Whitecaps in their own zone here. Trying to clear the puck. Force Blue on the attack. Cycle back behind the goal. They can get after it. And a penalty call on the play here. And coincidental minors, so no advantage here. We will ensue with a neutral or offensive zone face-off here for Force Blue. The 5-on-5 will remain the case here as this draw ensues. Out through neutral ice. Sullivan chases it down. Sullivan intercepted. Here's a chance. Shot, pad, save by Doyle. Another good opportunity there for the Whitecaps. Scores loose. Eddie going to chase after it here. Cleared out to neutral ice. Reset here for the Whitecaps. Doran trying to fire it in. Move far side. Nash. Sweeps it ahead. Picked off. Hodgson trying to make some moves. Chopped at there. That's loose. Hodgson on it. Off the wall to neutral ice. Off the boards. Here come the Whitecaps into the zone. Nash with some muscle on that play on the near side wall. That one out to neutral ice. As the Whitecaps reset here. Here comes Bramwell once again. Bramwell down the wing trying to cut to the net. Almost got through. Close call there for the Whitecaps. Knocked on the near side. Out to neutral ice. Brow. Lexi Brow. Got a shot off the crossbar. What a shot by Brow, but just unable to beat the iron there. She finally beat Doyle clean with a high riser of a shot. It was directly off the center of the bar, it looked like. Here comes Force Blue now. Bramwell weaving away through. A nice move by Bramwell to the goal and unable to get the shot away. Sucked around in the corner now. McDonald looking to clear for the Whitecaps. Off the wall, Wagner. Chips it into the corner. Hustling after it. Whitecaps are going to clear here. Moved out. Trying to keep it alive. Taken here by McDonald. Moved across. Near side. Blackburn keeping it alive here. McHenry. Beatrice McHenry. Moves it across. Tebow. Into the corner. Whitecaps going to get out of the zone once again. Off the wall. Onto the point. Quick drive. Deflected in front by McHenry into the far corner as Wagner looks to continue the cycle here. Wagner. Nice move by Wagner to the goal and a shot. That one goes wide as well. Off the wall. Ripley trying to keep it alive. Great cycle action here. And great pressure for Metro West Force Blue as they look to attack. Another chance in front. Loose. Shot off the side of the goal. Whitecaps desperate to clear here as Metro West Force Blue pouring it on. Finally taken here. Unable to get it out. Crowd calling for a hooking call there. I don't know if they're going to get it. As they go back down into the offensive zone for Metro West Force Blue. On the near side, looking to hold the line here. Force Blue in the cycle play. In the corner it goes. Looking to center it in front. A chance. Loose taken here. Another shot from distance. Stopped and held by Crawford. Once again, another face-off in the offensive zone here for Metro West Force Blue. Taking off the draw, Stone wraps it off the wall. Looking to clear it was O'Brien. O'Brien off the wall. McDonald. Centering feed. Whitecaps are going to get out of the zone here. Trying to advance the play. They haven't been able to get much sustained pressure in the second. Another shot. That one goes wide. That was a close opportunity for them. One worked in the corner. Thrown towards the goal. That one goes wide. Going to continue the cycle here. The Whitecaps onto the point. Back down low it goes. Going to set up the play here. Back on the wall. Out to neutral ice. Bergeron shoots it back into the zone. McKenzie moves it across. Feed across to Reed. Reed skating in. Unable to weave past the defense. Whitecaps are going to clear. Up to neutral ice. Here comes McDonald. Into the zone. McDonald a drive. In front of the net. A chance. Whitecaps are going to get a shot on goal here. Unable to do so. Hodgson fires a shot from distance. Deflected on a stop made there by Doyle. And she covers with 29.3 left to play in the second. Bertielm on the draw. On back, another shot. That one blocked in front. There'll be another shot. Stopped again by Doyle for the whistle. Moved out of the zone all the way down the ice. There's 15 seconds to go here as Hodgson gets after for the Whitecaps. Off the wall looking to clear here. McDonald trying to get it out. Kept alive here. One last opportunity for Force Blue. That'll do it here for the second period of play. Still a 2-0 lead for Metro West Force Blue over the Quad County Whitecaps heading into that third period of play. You're watching the Nova Scotia Female Hockey League's U13 AAA Provincial Championships round robin action. We'll be back with the third period shortly. Once again, folks, stay tuned for all tournament action today taking place. Many more games coming at you lined up, including a skills competition at 1:45. Stay tuned for that as well. High Button Sports always available for the action here in Nova Scotia hockey. And we'll be back after this short intermission break to bring you the third period of play. Stay tuned. And we are back with the third period of play between the Quad County Whitecaps and Metro West Force Blue. A 2-0 lead for Metro West Force Blue to start this third period of play. Still anyone's game. There's only a 2-goal spread here. We'll see if the Whitecaps can mount a surge here in the third period to try to come back in this one. Dumped into the corner. Blackburn trying to get a stick on that. There's McDonald behind the goal. Wraparound chance, another shot in front. That goes wide. So already the Whitecaps are going to get a spring in their step to start this one. That one off the near side wall. Whitecaps looking to reset. McDonald turns. Move across. Intercepted here by Dodge. Mia Dodge knocked down to the ice by McDonald. Off on the point now. Looking to gain possession. Bit of a stalemate on the wall here. Look to dig that puck loose. Still stuck on the wall. Finally gets loose. Whitehead after it. Whitehead. There they go. A shot. Just whistles past the low glove hand side. Gets here by Ripley. Ripley. Cross. Moving to the corner. Dodge over the line. Trying to find Mitchell. Mitchell in the corner. Squeezed off there. Bramwell. Here's Bramwell in the corner. Holds on to it. Moves on to the point. Bramwell. Nice couple moves. Looking to get towards the goal. Bramwell still with it. Trying to sweep it up front. That one's all the way through. Taken it by the Whitecaps now. Looking to advance. Whitecaps down the wing. On to the point, Stone. Stone moved across. Turner. Outlet play through neutral ice. Bertiel, Ripley on it. And a delayed penalty call on the play here. It's going to be a tripping call. And it looks like it's going against Bramwell of Metro West Force Blue. So another power play opportunity for the Whitecaps at an opportune time. And this one just down by 2 goals. A chance to cut the lead in half and make it a 1-goal game here early in the third. Face off in the offensive zone. Bertium on the draw. Onto the point. Turner. Move across. They're going to set up the play. A quick drive from distance all the way through. Blocked. On the way through, I should say. And that one cleared down the ice by Force Blue. McDonald chases it down. McDonald. Leaves it there for Brow. Lexi Brow looking to clear it. Through neutral ice. Chopped at. Picked up here by Bertium. Bertium down the wing. Holds on. Waits and shoots. And then sailed back over the blocker side and wide. Look in the corner now. Out to neutral ice. And the Whitecaps forced to reset here. So minute 17 remaining on their power play. Bertium moves across open side to Brow. Brow cycles it in deep. Whitecaps are going to set up the play behind the goal. In the far corner. Pinned on the wall trying to get that puck loose. That one cleared down the ice. As Turner gets hold of it behind her own goal. Gonna skate out with it. Spins back again. Turner. Far side for McDonald. Whitehead looking to get that puck loose on the wall. Stick check. Cross to Hodgson. Hodgson. Nice shimmy and shake there. Moves across. Another nice move, but she got the puck taken from her and swept into the zone by Wagner. As here come the Whitecaps once again. Turner. Moves on the near side wall. Turner trying to chip it past the defense. On the point, a fan-down shot by McKiser. Back down low. Spinning attempt there by McDonald. Another shot towards the goal. Save. Rebound chance in front. Still loose. And finally covered by Doyle. As McDonald got knocked down in front of the net. Well, a full line change here for the Whitecaps to start this draw. Face off in the offensive zone for the Whitecaps. Shot towards the goal, tip just wide. Is that one taken here? Looking to get out of the zone here. Still held alive, looked in behind the goal. Force Blue trying to get it out. On the point, Whitecaps looking to spin it across. That's how low it goes. Delayed penalty on the play here. Head contact penalty on the way. And it's going to go against Mia Dodge for head contact. So another huge opportunity here for the Whitecaps. Another power play. And 2 minutes on the clock for the power play. And Bertium trying to win that draw onto the point. Here's a chance. Shot from distance goes wide. Past Doyle. Bertium centering it in front. That one goes all the way through. And out to neutral ice where they have to reset here. Here come the Whitecaps. Almost a misplay here. A shot there. Save made by Doyle. Covered up and held. And that one out and down the ice off the draw. Turner gains a step. He's getting through neutral ice. Into the corner. Knocked down to the ice. Stone moves it across. Nice move by McHenry. Beatrice McHenry skating in now. Another nice move. Holds on, shoots it. That was blocked in front. Still loose. And taken away now. Moved across to McDonald. McDonald a drive. Glove saved by Doyle. Covered up. Held on for the whistle. 54 seconds to go in the power play for the Whitecaps. Halfway killed for Metro West Force Blue. On the point, drive, that one blocked in front. Fired down by Sullivan all the way down the ice. Hodgson. Below the goal line. Couple of moves by Hodgson. Over the line, firing it into the zone. Eddie. Dropped off to the point. Shot from distance, blocked in front. Back down the corner it goes. They can continue the cycle here on the power play. Are the Whitecaps just 12 seconds to go in that advantage bid. Sullivan moves it across to Bramwell. Here comes Bramwell moving through neutral ice, 1-on-3. Bramwell moves wide. Beats one. Into the corner. Taking off the puck by McDonald. Tess McDonald behind her own goal. Hounded there. Almost a collision there as Tebow lost her stick. So to neutral ice. Eddie moves it ahead. Here come Force Blue the other way. Dropped off to McHenry. Beatrice McHenry. Turns with it. Back out to neutral ice. Ripley moves it across. That one gets caught up in the linesman as both teams look to gain a hold of that puck. Here comes McHenry. Moving over the line. Knocked off it momentarily. It's worked in behind the goal. Poke check there and a good one. Here's a chance in front of the net. McHenry a drive. Block it aside. Another chance in front. That one stopped as well. As Crawford getting a couple saves there. Ripley moves it across again. Here they come again. Another shot from distance all the way through. Stopped and held by Crawford. Gets the whistle here. Shot there through traffic. McDonald after it. Chipped into the corner. Stone on it. Off the wall and out. Bertium. Bertium. Below the goal line as O'Brien tries to move it ahead. Turning with it now. Turner. The backboard's O'Brien. In the corner. Another shot from distance all the way through. It was wide. Force Blue with relentless pressure here. Another shot from distance goes wide. Into the corner. Onto the point. Back down low it goes. Whitecaps desperate to clear here. Taking ahead and out they move with it. Finally getting out of the zone. So McDonald moves ahead. Quick shot goes wide. Into the corner. Off the wall. Gonna make a play here. Like to neutralize Brow. Lexi Brow moves it across. Here comes Brow. Down the right wing side. Moves wide. Holds on. Spins. Takes her time. Tries to sweep it towards the goal off the side of the net as Stone retrieves that. Sweeping it in the corner. Almost a collision there as Reed stayed on her feet. Brow a drive from distance. Patted aside by Doyle. And she covers for the whistle. And a stoppage in play. Out to neutralize. Picked off there, moved ahead. Out to neutralize again. Here come the Metro West Force Blue. Bramwell turned back, has to reset. Here comes Bramwell. Moving in. Eddie trying to make a move, picked off there by McDonald. McDonald out with it now. Chipping it into the corner. Wrapped around the boards. Taken by Force Blue. Moved up the far side wall and out and down the ice. Foot race forward here as Tebow looks to get ahead. Tebow hounded there by two Whitecaps defenders. Off the far side. Kept alive here on the wall. We're going to get the cycle going here. One swept out to neutralize. Here comes a chance. Moving in is McDonald. McDonald in a lone backhand shot. She fanned on it. Partially poke checked as well by Doyle there. Looked to have caught her by surprise with the poke check attempt, possibly causing some hesitation there. As that one whistled down as Doyle snags it. The draw taken below the goal line. Moved across. Here come the Whitecaps moving in the zone. Shot there. Another chance in front. Another shot off the side of the goal. This to be the shoulder of Doyle as well. Force Blue desperate to get out now as the Whitecaps get on the attack. Another chance. Shot is blocked by Blackburn into the corner. Brow with it. Sweeping it in front. Still loose. Turner rather. Shot that was deflected. on the point. Cycled in deep. Force Blue trying to get after it. Pinned on the wall. Off the backboards. Worked in the corner. Kept alive here by the Whitecaps. Taken once again. Move to the point. All the way down through neutral ice. And the Whitecaps have to reset here. Nice move there. Here comes a chance. Shot there off the glove of Doyle and wide. Back in the corner again it goes. The wall looking to escape the zone all the way down. As Mara gets a hold of it now. Mara looking to clear. McKenzie. Off the wall, just out of the reach of Mara. Just to turn back with it. Ali Marr. Lower own goal line. And they're looking to get up the wall here. Here come the Whitecaps. Moving out of the zone. Moving wide is Bertillon. Quick drive. Blocked in front. Here come Force Blue the other way. Working down the ice. Chipping it in and chasing it down. In the corner, Whitecaps are going to clear. Here they come. Moving their way through is Turner. Checked onto the wall. Stone wraps it around just past McHenry. As Turner holds on, quick drive is blocked. Cleared down the ice by Force Blue. Touched up into the corner. Tess McDonald with it now. Far side wall, sipping it ahead. Intercepted. Dropped off to Eddie. Eddie knocked off the puck. Brow looks to move it ahead. Eddie. Hard check there on the wall. That's going to be called. And it's a cross-checking penalty. It's going to go against Metro West Force Blue as Wagner makes her way to the box for cross-checking. A minute 37 remaining on the clock. It could be a big moment in this game as now the Whitecaps will be on the power play with a minute 37 left to go. Look for them to try to pull the goalie here. And they are going to call a timeout here. So the Whitecaps getting set for this final minute 37 of play. Likely going to pull Sadie Crawford out of the goal for this opportunity, possibly, for a 6-on-4 advantage with a minute 37 remaining. It's down to the wire here for the Whitecaps, so you have to put some wins together here if they have a hope of continuing in this tournament. And they're down 2-0 here in this game. Backs against the wall at the provincial championship here in New Glasgow. And so here we go, offensive zone draw. And Sadie Crawford is out of the net, so we have a 6-on-4 advantage for the Whitecaps, with a minute 37 left to go. Onto the point, Turner moves it across. Shot from distance into the corner. Bertillon spins it behind the goal. Brow on it. Lexi Brow. Onto the point. Here's a chance from distance, blocked in front. Looking to clear the zone. Out to neutralize. Resetting is McDonald off the wall. Minute 15 to go. And well offside of the play was McDonald. So we reset and neutral ice here for this face-off. The draw looking to get on the attack here are the Quad County Whitecaps. Making their way here off the wall and down into the zone. Ripley turns with it. In the corner, Bertium. Shot from a sharp angle goes over the net. On the point. We're going to get the cycle going here. Brow down low. McKenzie rips it around the boards. That one escapes out to neutral ice and forced to reset once again here out of the Whitecaps. Pass on the far side. Brow. Lead feet ahead, taken away. Ripley. McHenry looking for the empty net. It's going! It's going! It's good! An empty net goal for Beatrice McHenry ices the game for Metro West Force Blue. Off the draw taken here now. Shot from distance, glove down. Fired down in neutral ice. Shot all the way down. Taken here once again by Force Blue off the glass. Out of the point, quick drive by Hodgson, goes wide. Ripley after it. 3 seconds and 2. One last hustle after it here. That'll do it here. Metro West Force Blue wins the game by a 3-0 shutout final against the Quad County Whitecaps, who improved to a 2-1 record in this tournament. And both teams lining up at center ice to show their class. And we will stay tuned for the player of the game for each side as we get you set for the next matchup. Quinn Turner getting the nod for player of the game for the Quad County Whitecaps.
Player of the game for Metro West Force, number 31.
Olivia Doyle getting the nod, player of the game for Metro West Force Blue. Congratulations to them. And once again, plenty of matchups here coming at you live. The next game on the board will be coming up next. Will be the Fundy Highland Stars taking on Metro West Force Red. Make sure to stay tuned for that. This is Brennan Maloney from High Button Sports. Thanking you for tuning into this one.